It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Insecurity. How President Muhammadu Buhari answered those calling him to visit the north. President Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, according to a statement issued by his spokesperson Femi Adesina, has answered all those who allegedly had accused him of snubbing calls to visit the north, especially in the midst of rising insecurity in the region. The president, in a statement, made the call when he addressed the troops at the Nigerian Air Force Base in Maiduguri, Borno State on Thursday. We recall that the president had come under attack in recent times due to the rising insecurity in the region, with youths campaigning with the hashtag Secure North and North is Bleeding. The calls have been made for the president to declare a state of emergency in parts of Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Katsina states due to the insecurity, even as the president had refused to visit the victims. Protesters also declined that they demanded that the president should personally visit communities that attacked bandits rather than sending delegates there, while some northern groups faulted the president's decision to visit Lagos barely 2 days after a busload of passengers were burnt alive by bandits in Sokoto State for the book launch of All Progressive Congress chieftain BC Akonde. In my opinion, the president has answered those calling on visits to the north by equipping the military, and sending delegates was another action that the president took that can be deemed, proper, instead of visiting, the affected areas himself. Those calling and faulting the president over his decision not to visit the northern part of the country amidst the rising insecurity in the region should understand that the president can't pay condolence visits to victims, as this attack are happening almost daily. The president sending delegates is as if he was there, and it is still the same thing. President Muhammadu Buhari, in a statement, had addressed the issue of insecurity caused by insurgency in the northern part of the country, while urging the troops of Operation Adenkai to remain steadfast as they go into the final phase of the campaign against the insurgency and other forms of criminalities. The president had gone on to say that the federal government strategy was to defeat all its adversaries, and he also said that the federal government was looking for ways to restore an economically achievable northeast geopolitical zone, and also to other parts of the country where Nigerians are free to go about their activities without fear of harassment. The president also added that the troops have started receiving some of the platforms procured by the incumbent administration, while others will be received in the weeks ahead. And this is to show that platforms can be used to battle these terrorist groups have been procured, and this also shows that the president is listening to cries of Nigerians, especially in affected areas like the north. This statement from the president shows that he's working around the clock to make sure that every zones which has been created by the non-state actors, are being dealt with by his administration, and this is clear for everyone to see, especially with the military presence, in the northern parts of where this crisis has been going on. Therefore, that the president is not there, to calm down the situation himself, should not be stigmatized to being lackadaisical, but because the insecurity challenges is still going on there every now and then, it is not saying enough for the president to be there so far. He has delegated a military presence to continue to ensure that this insecurity is curtailed, said Femi Adesina. That has been asserted by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, that the suspected cult members and the other criminals have been apprehended by security agencies in Anambra and Imo State. Recently are doing work for Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. The organization instructed security agents to allow law to run its full course against criminals in its entirety, but also stated that innocent people should be released as soon as possible. Where Sarah reporters acquired a statement from IPOB spokesperson Powerful on Thursday, in which it claimed that cultists are being paid to accuse the indigenous people of Biafra. It partly read that the attention of the global family of indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by the great prophet and indefatigable liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been drawn to media reports about a camp of criminals and cultists busted by security agents in Osumogu, Anambra State, and Osu Iteuku in Olu, Imo State, where these cultists arrested in this camp are certainly the monsters created by the Supreme Court Administrator in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, to demonize the gallant ESN Eastern Security Member operatives, and these vampires have been impersonating as ESN operatives and terrorizing many communities in Biafra land, where the Imo State Supreme Court Administrator, Hope Uzodinma, and All Progressive Congress APC party created the vampires thinking they can demonize the ESN and IPOB, but unfortunately the monsters turned against the innocent people of Biafra. Seeing that Nemesis has caught up with them, the same name and the same way their sponsors will soon meet their Waterloo, and Biafra land will get rid of them. Furthermore, the IPOB has refuted reports that the jailed individuals are members of the group militia branch, the Eastern Security Network ESN, where the powerfuls also give the names of certain suspected criminals who are said to have committed acts of criminalities in the southeast region, and he stated that they will be dealt with as quickly as possible. In his words, those arrested by joint security forces are not ESN member. They are Hope Uzodinma's boys, who he created to demonize the IPOB and ESN operatives. For record purpose, ESN does not indulge in criminalities or write letters to people or make calls to people requesting funds. IPOB and ESN have no dealings with criminal activities of these criminals, as they are also on ESN watch list. But security agencies must investigate thoroughly and free innocent people who are victims of their invasion and arrest. Not all are the perpetrators of this crime. Some are criminals, while some are not. Let the law take its course on those found guilty. The IPOB leadership wishes to draw the attention of the good people of Biafra, especially in the affected communities in Anambra and Imo State, that through intelligence we have uncovered some other impostors using ESN to unleash mayhem on our people, and we therefore assure the communities in Osumogu, Awo Idemili Olu local government area, Inewi South local government area, and Lilu Town and other communities being terrorized by these hoodlums and miscreants to stay calm, that normalities will soon return to their communities as soon as possible. And this is the wishes and attention that the good people of Biafra want to draw to those in the affected communities. Thanks for listening.